Okay, I have threaded my needle. Now all I am doing is making 3 knots at the end. Once you do 3 knots, you cut the string. And there's my needle. I don't like to make a knot at the front of it because it made it harder for me to push through the wefts. It was getting kind of tangled. So I'm going to do it where I just do the end and I leave the top where the string goes through without. Now I'm going to show you exactly where you should place the rest of the clips. You want them to be a little gapped out so that they feel comfortable. I don't like them sitting on top of each other. Of course, it's preference. You can do that if you like. So all you're going to do is you're going to line it up where you want it, and you're going to go through that first hole, which is the circle. Poke it through, try to catch all of the tracks of hair. It should be still wefted together, but you pull it through, and you don't want to pull it too hard because you've only made 3 little knots, and you don't want it to fall the way through. So then after my needle fell out, or my thread, again, I don't like to knot it because it kind of snags, but you can go ahead if you feel like it. I just usually pay attention to where it doesn't need to slip out. But I'm going to go in again to that circle. And this is a little different. You're going to grab that string and go around it 3 times and pull through. Now what this is doing, guys, is it is causing a really secure knot, and you tug on the string up so that it gets that knot all the way down. Now I like to do this 3 times. So go through again, poking it through the circle, grabbing one of the strings, wrapping it 3 times, and then pulling the string through and tugging up so that you secure that knot. Now only on those 2 circle ends on both sides do I do it 2 to 3 times, and that's just to secure the knot so that it doesn't unravel. Then you're going to go in and look, there are going to be horseshoe shapes. We don't want to do it in the horseshoe shapes. We want to do it on the straight, almost like a lowercase L. That's where we want to kind of go in and do our wefts. So pulling through, wrapping 3 times, and then pulling it up, and then tugging to give it a nice secure knot. And what I mean L is there are horseshoe shapes. There's no wrong way. You can put it and sew it any way. I just found it when it's the straight up and down, it just makes it more secure. So pulling it through, grabbing one end of the string, wrapping it 3 times, and pulling through. Okay, you want to secure that knot, so don't be scared. Tug it, make sure it's right where you need it. Find the other little L shape, poke it through, trying to get all of those wefts. Grab the end string. You're going to wrap it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then pull your needle through straight up. That knot's going to go right where it should, and then just tug it into place. Going for the next little L shape, poking it through. I like to grab the string that is kind of sitting at the base, if that makes sense, and then wrapping it 3 times and pulling through. Now, once you get to the end, poke it through the hole, wrap 3 times, and then pull up again. Now on these circles, I like to make 3 knots, so there's your first one. Now this time I'm going to pull through and not wrap. I'm going to pull it through. Now before you pull all the way through, leave a little circle, put the needle through that circle, and pull straight up. This is because we're doing a knot and we're tying it off. So I'm going to do another one, pull it straight through without wrapping it. Go ahead and pull, leave a little circular, put your needle through the circular, and pull up. It's going to bring that knot right down. Then you're able to cut it pretty short because you've got 3 knots in there. And that is it. There is your clip. It's super easy. Keep in mind when you are sewing these, you want to make sure you're sewing them to where the clips open towards the bottom. So it makes it pretty easy. Now I'm going to show you, I'm going to do the other 2, and it's going to look like so. So I hope this video helps. Let me know if you need any other tips Otherwise, good luck.